Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Sahara Football. If you're new here, you know what to do. Subscribe and hit that notification bell. Today we're talking about the Nigeria Super Eagles team. The squad list it has been released for the AFCON Qualifiers against Republic of Benin and Rwanda. We're talking about that today. We'll also talk about the players people felt they didn't deserve to be called to the national team because of their performance or the fact that they are not seeing games in their clubs. So subscribe and hit that notification bell. Before we still much time, let's jump into it. The squad list for the AFCON qualifiers for November. Goalkeepers, we have Stanley Nwabali, Madaka Okoye, Amas Abozigi. Defenders, we have Bright Osayi Samuel, Calvin Bassey, William Ekong, Olaino, Bruno Onyemechi, Gabriel Osho, Victor Collins. Midfielders, we have Alex Iwobi, Frank Onyeka, Al-Hassan Yusuf, Wilfred Ndidi, Fisayo Dele Bashiru, Raphael Onyedika. Forwards, we have Ademola Lukman, Samuel Chukwueze, Victor Osimhen, Moses Simon, Kelechi Iheanacho, Victor Boniface, and Umar Sadiq. Obviously, the head coach is Augustine Eguavo. Basically, just few players that's missing from the squad because Ejuke and Semi Ajayi. If you watch my last video, I talked about Semi Ajayi not being in the Super Eagles squad means that he's out injured. West Brom confirmed that he'll be out for the rest of the year. We're coming back probably March, April next year after suffering a hamstring injury that'll keep him out for 4 months. Chidera Ejuke has had a very good start to his Sevilla career, and he is also injured and won't be part of this particular squad for the Rwanda and Benin game. Now let's talk about the midfielders. We can see that Al-Hassan Yusuf is back. We have Alexi Wobi there. We have Bright Fisayo Dele Bashiru, who has been very good for Lazio and in Europe this season. He's back there. Then if we talk about another player that everyone is talking about that should be scoring for Nigeria is Victor Boniface, because people feel that the way he's performing for Bayer Leverkusen is not the same way he's performing for the Nigerian Super Eagles. They want him to start firing soon, but Victor Osimhen is back, which means that obviously Victor Osimhen will be starting ahead of Victor Boniface. Victor Boniface will be coming in as a sub. Victor Boniface started the games in the last AFCON qualifiers because of the fact that Victor Osimhen was out injured. That's the only way Victor Boniface started those two games for Nigeria. Now Victor Osimhen is back. Obviously, Victor Osimhen will be starting. They might start together depending on the tactics the coach used in both games. I think Nigeria just need a draw, just 1 point to qualify to the next edition of the African Cup of Nations. Now let's talk about the players. People are not happy that they were included in this team. The first player we talk about is Kelechi Iheanacho. He's had a very terrible start. I keep saying it. He is not a player that should be playing for the Nigerian Super Eagles team at this moment. If you talk about form, the only way you talk about him being in the Super Eagles team, maybe he's someone that brings unity, is one that brings peace, is one that brings vibes into the Nigerian Super Eagles team. That is the only way you feel that guy deserves to be there. But football-wise, performance-wise, he has no business being in the Nigeria Super Eagles team. I know he scored his first 2 goals in the Copa del Rey for Sevilla against Las Rojas, but I feel that he hasn't done enough to earn him a spot in the Nigeria Super Eagles team. People feel it's corruption because he has someone at the NFF. That is why he keeps getting called up. Then the another name there people have been talking about is Umar Sadiq. This one is more outrageous than Kelechi Iheanacho. We know Kelechi Iheanacho, moments of magic and all that. But Umar Sadiq has barely played for Real Sociedad this season. He has barely played, and whenever he plays, he barely even has a sniff at goal. This particular player has lost so much form that Real Sociedad decided to, let's try him couple of games, play him sometimes, and even start him in the European games, but Umar Sadiq still couldn't perform. He's lost his confidence. In fact, after that AFCON that he left the squad till now, he hasn't been in the best shape. He hasn't found his foot again, because right now Umar Sadiq is not the player you would call to the national team setup. He hasn't justified his call at all. There's nothing you can see that would justify this Umar Sadiq's call up to the national team, except from the fact that it's favoritism, nepotism, or he has someone there at the NFF pulling strings for him. There's no way you think that Omar Sadiq deserves the Nigerian Super Eagles call up ahead of Victor Olatunji, Jos Maja, even Sarik Dessa. So that even makes sense than Omar Sadiq. These are the players scoring for the clubs, playing full time for the clubs, playing 90 minutes, playing 70 minutes for the club. Like Victor Olatunji just scored for Sparta Praha last night in the Champions League game. He played very well and scored a goal, but he is nowhere near the national setup. Why? Because the old heads who have made friends at the national level, at the NFF, are refusing to accept the fact that they are not informed. If you're being honest, you're a player, being honest, you're not in fine form, and you get caught up, or there's a discussion about you getting caught up to the national team, you feel like, okay, I'm not playing well. I admit I'm not playing well, but there are other players who are playing better than me, who are putting out good performances than me. I think those people deserve. It's only fair for those people, unless the coach said, okay, I'm calling you because I want to use you. I want to use you for a specific role. That one is different. But calling you just to sit on the bench, even though you come and you won't add anything, that doesn't make sense. It doesn't, because I don't think Omar Sadiq has any business in the Nigerian Super Eagles team. I don't think so. We've criticized Benjamin Taminu and they have dropped him in this latest call-up. Now they have started with Omar Sadiq, who has no business in the Nigerian Super Eagles squad. No business whatsoever. So those are the two players everyone has been talking about. Everyone has been criticizing, that say Kelechi and Omar Sadiq, the Spanish-based players. They have no business in the Nigerian Super Eagles team. No business whatsoever. So I'd like to know your thoughts. Do you share the same thoughts? Do you think that these players deserve to be called to the Nigerian Super Eagles team? I'd like to know what you think about this, and drop in the comment section and tell me what you think. So that's basically it. That is the squad for Nigeria and Rwanda. The game will be, first game will be in Benin versus Nigeria. We play on the 14th of November. Yes, 14th of November in Ivory Coast. That is where the game will take place. Then the second game will be Nigeria versus Rwanda. That's 4 days later, 18th of November. That game will be played in Nigeria, Uyo Gospel Akpabio Stadium. That is where the game will take place. I think Victor Collins has also been called up to the national team. I don't know much about that player. If you have more information about the player, please let me know in the comment section. I think he's a player from the Nigerian local league. I think Nasarawa United. Yeah, I'm not sure, but I'd like to know your thoughts. So what do you think about Victor Collins? We have Victor Collins there in the defenders being called up for this particular game. So let me know what you think about the overall squad for this game. Tell me what you think in the comment section. Subscribe if you haven't, and do hit that notification bell. I'll be giving you more updates as the Nigeria camp opened for the AFCON Qualifiers against Rwanda and Benin Republic. Thanks for watching, guys. Till next time, goodbye.